Yeah, it's good you called it the way you did. Because, honestly, that's exactly what it was. I get now why it felt like bullying. Because at the end of the day, that's what it was. Maybe she didn't mean for it to land that way. But when she pulled that stunt, that's exactly how it came across. Period. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, share this video, and drop your thoughts in the comments. You already know who's back in the spotlight today. Tiffany, Miss Super Mayor herself. Always center stage, always playing the lead in her own drama. Now, Tiffany loves to throw these little events, try and make herself look larger than life. But here's the truth. Nobody shows up. Even when she tried to flex at her so-called Taste of Thornton event with actual celebrities on the flyer, guess how many attendees roll through? 7. Just 7 hand-picked guests. That's it. And yet, Tiffany hyped it like it was the cultural event of the year. The reality? Pure delusion. Like somebody stuffed full of the buffet, but still charging the food line like they're starving. That's Tiffany in a nutshell. Her appetite for attention is way bigger than anything she can actually deliver. In her head, she's a star. In reality, she got crushed, completely washed in a political landslide. But the wildest stunt? That came next. See, there's this guy, Darren Bosley, who runs a massively popular car show. Year after year, it pulls in crowds. You know why? Because Tiffany is involved. So what does she do? Tries to cancel his event and reroute the whole audience to hers instead. Her plan? Straight up hijack his shine and act like people showed up for her. And it didn't stop there. The South Suburban Car Show was literally shut down because massive concrete barricades got dumped at the entrance. No joke, giant blocks like something out of a construction site. The Park District says Tiffany ordered it out of pure spite, and they're even thinking about suing her. Honestly, they should. Bosley had been holding that show at Needles Park for 8 straight years without a single issue. This year, he did everything by the book. Paid a $1,000 permit fee, secured the spot, and suddenly gets a call from Tiffany's top aide. We already know what kind of shady backroom talk went down. Let's be real. This had Kamal's fingerprints all over it. Now, a normal leader might have said, hey, your event's killing it every year, let's collab. But Tiffany, she doesn't move like that. Car shows have their own culture, their own vibe, their own energy. Her events, they don't have it. That's why she's literally bribing people with flat-screen TVs just to fill chairs. And honestly, I'd pull up too for a free TV and a front-row seat to this circus. Instead of respect, she tried to ride Bosley's wave and flip it into her own win. The catch? Bosley was told if he moved his event to her Greenwood location, he'd be fine. That doesn't sound like an invitation. That sounds like a threat. And again, maybe she didn't think she was bullying, but that's exactly what it was. Tiffany out here moving like a mob boss. A whole Tiffany Henyard. At least, that's the role she thought she was playing. Fast forward to Saturday morning. Bosley rolls up to the park, and what's waiting for him? Concrete barricades taller than cars. Not traffic cones, massive blocks. And to make it worse, Dalton police were on site, threatening to tow any vehicle that parked. What is this? A turf war. A simple car show turned into a full-on political blockade. The Park District wasn't having it. President Cleo Jones came out swinging, flat out saying Tiffany had no authority over their land. And he didn't mince words. He accused her of sabotage, claiming she only pulled this because his car show was scheduled too close to her house music event. And honestly, he's probably right, because this is Tiffany's pattern. Instead of collaboration, she goes straight to intimidation. Instead of building bridges, she throws up barricades. Anytime she wants something, she doesn't ask, she pressures. She steamrolls. And the crazy part? All she had to do this time was chill. Just be cool. But Tiffany doesn't know how to do that. That's been Tiffany's playbook from day one. Intimidate to dominate. In her head, if she's the loudest in the room, the boldest on the block, and the most aggressive in the fight, then she wins. That's how she thinks power works. But here's the truth. It doesn't attract people. It drives them away. It isolates her. It turns allies into enemies. And when you ask her why people can't stand her, she'll recycle the same tired excuse. They're just mad because I'm black, young, and a woman. No, Tiffany, that's not the reason. Darren Bosley wasn't plotting against you. He was just trying to run his annual car show, an event that actually brought joy, unity, and community to the people. But you couldn't handle it. You bulldozed a success because you couldn't stand the thought of this event shining brighter than your flop of a festival. That's not vision. That's not leadership. That's sabotage, plain and simple. And let's not pretend you didn't know his event date was locked in months ahead. We all know you did. You scheduled yours on the same day, hoping to drain his crowd, and redirect it to yourself. But the disrespect? Off the charts. No call, no conversation, not even a courtesy heads up. Just silence and a sneak attack. And when he refused to play along with your setup, you flipped the script, then had the audacity to say, well, he could just move it to my event. Girl, come on. Why would he uproot his whole car show, 8 years strong, just to fold into your scheme? The math is broken. The logic is fried. The screws are rattling loose. And when the concrete barricade showed up, backed by police threats to tow cars, that wasn't clever. That wasn't bold. That was straight up bullying on a whole new level. But here's the thing. Those tactics don't scare people anymore. We're done being quiet. We're watching, and we're calling it out. And this is the same Tiffany who used public employees and tax dollars to fund her little Springfield road trip, parading at a charity event under her own name. Fox 32 caught that. Think about it. Public money, meant for the people, siphoned into a PR stunt designed to make her look like a star. That's not service. That's self-promotion. That's clout chasing with other people's wallets. And if I could tell Tiffany anything right now, it's simple. Clean up your mess. Stop sabotaging. Start serving. But we both know she won't. Because she never cared. Not once. She couldn't even fake it. That one time she tried, she couldn't look people in the eye. It was that. Hollow. And the crazy part? She had it made. Pulling close to $400,000 a year. Sliding another $100,000 to her boyfriend. Sprinkling funds across her inner circle like monopoly money. She had everything set up. All she had to do was not crash the car. But instead, she stomped the gas and drove off the cliff. Now, the village of Dalton and her office are ducking questions, hiding in silence. But the park district president? He's not biting his tongue. He's talking lawsuits against Tiffany and the entire village for crossing serious lines. And he's right, too, because Tiffany's track record is messy. She doesn't recognize boundaries. She doesn't respect rules. She leaves lawsuits and scandals behind her like breadcrumbs. And does she care? Please. In her mind, it's not me getting sued, it's the village. Meanwhile, she's still cashing checks and plotting her next move. But here's the twist. She might be ducking cameras, but the feds? They're not ducking her. They've got the receipts. They've got the documents. They've got the timestamps, the transfers, the accounts. And most importantly, they've got patience. So let her laugh now. Let her think she's untouchable. Because the truth? She's not. Not even close. Anyway, y'all stay sharp, stay solid, and stay tuned. Because this story isn't over. Not by a long shot. But me? I'm out. For real this time. You already know Mama loves you. She always does. Peace.